Impulse and control, practice 2. I'm going to do quite a bit less talking today, and we're just going to get right into the practice. So today we're going to work on holding the breath in and out, really noticing the sensations that accompany this practice, finding a little bit of peace within the discomfort that comes with this practice, and then doing a meditation for a calm heart, which is very much so, it calms the heart in the long run because we get comfortable in the discomfort, if that makes sense. So let's just go ahead and bring our palms together and move them briskly. We'll bring ourselves into this space with 3 ohms. Heart center in, tongue, 3 ohms. Beautiful. So it's inner and outer kumbhaka. There's words for those, but I don't remember them right now. So whenever we're holding the breath in, there's a little trick where you can pull a little bit more air in. Whenever you feel you need to release, it'll help you extend the time. Same at the bottom. Holding the breath out, just push a little bit of air out. It'll help you trick that. So for entire kumbhaka, which is inner breath retention, just relax your arms, relax your shoulders, neck is soft, you shake it out, squeeze it out. Eyes closed, chin parallel to the floor, spine upright. If you need, sit up against a wall, sit in a chair. Do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. Eyes closed again, in. Hold the breath, bring attention to the clavicle and upper ribs. Lift the upper ribs slightly. Pull a little bit more air in. Relax the shoulders, throat, face. Exhale. In. Hold, pull the chin back just a touch. Just be calm and still. Inhale slightly. Again. Exhale. One more time, we're going to go for a full 10 seconds. In, hold, relax. Exhale. Just notice how that treated you. So the Bahiya kumbhaka, or outer breath retention, tends to be a little bit more challenging for most of us. It is a good thing to practice. If it gets really intense, just breathe. Don't press too hard into it. But if you just get a little bit of discomfort, just notice the sensation, don't react to it, and allow yourself to be in this space. So eyes closed. I'm going to look at the floor about 5 feet in front of me. That's a good practice, staring at the floor, fixing your gaze, tip of the nose, or up at the third eye. Either way, eyes can be a sliver open or closed. In, hold, exhale, stop, pause, pull the navel back towards the spine, lift the lower chest and diaphragm. In, exhale, hold, let the upper ribs relax, shoulders relax. We don't bend the spine, push more air out. In, exhale, hold, relax, be still. When you need, push more air out. Do that a few times before you breathe. In, and exhale. So meditation for a calm heart. We're going to essentially be riding the edges of the breath. It's a slow inhale, hold at the top as long as you can comfortably. Slow exhale, hold at the bottom as long as you can comfortably. Whenever we learn to ride the edges of our breaths completely, we can really breathe through anything that comes before us in our lives. As we do this, notice every aspect of the breath, the movements, the stillness, the internal responses, the mental responses, the energetic responses, the physical body, the emotional body. Just notice whatever really manifests. Be aware of it. Don't necessarily react to it, but if you need to, just release, take a few breaths, maybe shake it out, let out a few sighs, do whatever you gotta do, and come back to it. So bring the left hand over the heart center, just right at the center of the chest. This is Anahata. Right hand is in Gyan Mudra at the side. We're just gonna do this for 4 minutes today. You can always pause the video and do it as long as you would like to. There's really no particular time constraint on this. They recommend up to 11 to 31 minutes. 7 and 11 are really good goals for this practice. Starting with 4 will just kind of give you an idea of where you're at and if you need to work on one side or the other. Eyes closed, Gyan Mudra, hand over the heart, and just hold the breath. As long as you can comfortably, you can sniff in a few times when you need to. Whenever you need to exhale or release, hold the breath out. And just a few times, push air out. Just extending these edges. Push the tongue against the tip of the mouth, tip of the tongue against the roof of the mouth, right behind the teeth lightly. This helps keep the tongue focused, the jaw relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relax all efforts. Eyes are closed. Just hear my words. When we sit with our breath in this way, it can bring up some intense internal responses. We have to learn to sit with these, to find comfort in the discomfort. Notice these things, find peace within them. The reason for this is so we can find peace in the resistance, so we can notice these things before they take over. Life isn't always going to be this beautiful, clear sky. Sometimes muck and mire step in and complicate things. And if we can learn to not be within our reactive mind in these moments, then we cannot feed the habits that we are trying to remove. Whenever we learn to notice our triggers, the physical responses of them, and just really pay attention, it makes things go smoother. We can gain great strength internally with some simple practices. We just have to be patient. Patience is key. If your mind is going 1,000 miles an hour, that's okay. Eventually, you're going to learn to slow it down. Some people, it happens fast, some it takes a little bit longer. Don't judge your experience. Just have it, accept it, and move with it. Our internal reaction is not always one of ease. And this is where grace comes in. Accepting our reactions, learning to remove ourselves from them, step back and press into the intentions that we are seeking. Again, if you want one-on-one guidance here, please reach out. Or if you just need somebody to talk some things out with, please reach out. I am available. I definitely want to hear from you, hear your feedback. I'm going to give you some journaling prompts. Just reflection points. You can write these down or just revisit them whenever you'd like. When you think of self-love, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Again, when you think of self-love, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Second, how does your mind react when you are triggered? How does your body react? Do you feel a physical sensation, or is it all mental? And number 3, during practice, how easily are you distracted? Have you noticed any of these practices enhancing your ability to focus? So you can revisit those, just step back in the video. The more that we process these things, the more clear our processes become. So let's bring our palms together and rub them brisk. Today was a shorty but a goodie, very important. Your homework is to do the meditation for a calm heart. Get it up to 7 minutes before you follow the next video. If you're still doing that breath of energy, the 4 partitions, you can build them on top of each other, do the partition breath, and then meditation for a calm heart. Eyes closed, base of the thumbs, heart center, inhale, exhale. We'll do 3 Satnams and an Om Shanti. Satnam, 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May our intentions empower us to move with grace and towards our goals. Thank you for being here. Satnam. If you are not a subscriber, please hit it. If you can support me, I would love it. Very useful, yes. Otherwise, just find peace within yourself. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do.
Also know that we have a Patreon and we are accepting supporters. Lowest tier is $5. That keeps things like this being made, helps support this path, this studio, these teachers. Thank you for watching.